नमस्कार विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, स्वागत आहे आपलं यूट्यूब चॅनल ज्याचं नाव आहे मोहित मोटिवेटेड एक्झाम चॅनल. आज आपण बघणार आहे UGC नीट आणि महाराष्ट्र सेट मधील पेपर 1 मधील युनिट 1 टीचिंग ॲप्टिट्यूड मधील नेचर्स ऑफ टीचिंग. टीचिंग इज द ॲक्ट ऑफ असिस्टिंग स्टुडंट टू लर्न. टीचर्स एम्प्लॉय व्हेरियस वेज टू मेकिंग lessons enjoyable and simple to comprehend. They describe ideas, pose question, and direct student in learning exercise. Teaching is not merely providing information; it is ensuring that students compare it. Teachers also inspire students to think and investigate a new concept. A good teacher is a parent's innovation. A good teacher is a patience, innovations, and encouraging. The purpose of education is not a facility student growth, learning, and preparing for the future. Teaching and learning are one of the most important topics to teaching aptitude for UGC NET paper 1. Every year, the last year, at least one question comes from the basic nature, objective of, or function of teaching and learning, which would be answered easily by understanding the basic of important topics. In this article, the readers will be able to know about following types topics. Introduction to learning, nature of teaching, explanation, natures and characteristics of micro teaching, natures of teaching learning process. First, introduction to teaching. Teaching is usually referred to as the means of interaction between a teacher, mostly the knowledge imparted, and student, mostly the knowledge gainer, for their mutual benefit of the exchange of knowledge. Both the teacher and the learners or students have their own personal objectives of a principle in this teaching process. There are mainly three main elements involved in the teaching process. Teacher, who teaches the student, who learns go gain knowledge, and the content with the getting exchange between both of them. Then see this chart. Nature also teaching. Teaching is a process. It is a art and well as a science. It is art as well as science, formal as well informal process, social process, task oriented process, and goal oriented process. This is the nature of teaching. Nature of teaching explanation. Teaching is the most teaching is the process of educating student to acquire a new knowledge. Teaching is the helping student learn, guiding them towards understanding and recalling significant concept. Teaching is necessary because it causes student to advance and mature is a previous way. Interaction is everything is a teaching. Teachers transfer knowledge and student pose question and provide response. This exchange of information both ways enable the student to learn more. Teachers are able to know that students need assistance in the when they listening to them. Students also learn from one another through discussion. Effective interaction increasing learning fun and efficiency. Then guidance. Guidance is the teaching student through the process of learning. Teacher makes student compare new concept and teach them about problem solving. The challenge students to think for themselves and so that subject independently. Teachers support student when they are struggling for stuck, which the guidance student can gain confidence in themselves. This follow them to develop into independent learner. Next, motivation. There is also teaching student to get the best out of them. Teachers motivate learner to work best. Teacher inducts curiosity and passion for learner among student. The teachers reward and compliment students so that they continue to be passionate. Motivated students are willing to change in classes and achieve will as classes. Student learner Handler and gain satisfaction when encourages motivation enable students to achieve their aptitude. Next, creativity. Teachers employ creativity to make the learning process enjoyable and engaging. They employ games, stories, and activity to assess student in compressing lesson easier. Creativity is a teaching enables student to think differently and solve problem. Creativity in teaching also makes learning more applicable and keeping student attentive. Creative teachers are able to adjust lessons in a manner that is helpful to all students. Creativity is learning makes it enjoyable and enable students to retain what they learn. Next, flexibility. Instruction is adaptable and this is to imply the teachers are able to adjust their teaching based on their student need. Sometimes the student needs some help and teachers are able to change their lesson plans. Sometimes students learn more quickly than expected and teachers are able to give them advanced work. Flexibility helps all students acquire a knowledge in the most effective ways possible for them. Teacher also adjusts their teaching if it sometimes is not paying off. This makes the learning more effective for all. Evaluation. Instruction including evaluating now in evaluating how effective students are learning through evaluations. Teacher administration quiz, test and assessment to determine what the students compared. Evaluation assess teacher in knowledge in knowing where students require additional assess. Teacher also provide feedback to assess student in progressing. Teacher should evaluate students one on a regular basis. This will assess them the ensuring students learn the correct things and can process with their studies. या पुढील प्रश्न आपण नेक्स्टमध्ये बघू. व्हिडिओ आवडल्यास व्हिडिओला लाईक करा, शेअर करा, कॉमेंट्स करा आणि चॅनलवर जर नवीन असाल तर चॅनलला सबस्क्राईब करायला विसरू नका.